the two mysterious figures begin to approach, stowing their weapons, asking you to do the same.
Me, right?
They are looking cautiously over to the tree, as well as over to the hobbit pulling up her trousers.
And they say they're talking about the weapons.
Sorry, when you say the tree, do you mean me?
Well, they're talking towards the tree. They heard some commotion over by the tree, and there was a hobbit right nearby.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I can't
There
remember
isn't a
them.
hobbit nearby.
Yeah,
You were
It's-
out the window on the same
I'm
side
at-
as where the tree was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I
we
thought I
were-
could... I thought from the window I could see the tree. I thought... What?
You were the same side. The tree was
Oh, okay.
pretty much right outside.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I was imagining them and then tree, like they were in between me and the tree.
No.
Okay.
They were past.
Yeah, I had a very different mental image. I
Yep.
thought I was far away.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I had it as us, and then
Tree
and then,
plus
tree,
plus
and then them out here.
Lawton and Anduin, and then further out the two of them.
Got it.
Okay. They begin to approach.
I
We will
don't
stow
have
our
a weapon out?
weapons. As
Okay.
long as you do not wish any harm, we will not start any ourselves.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's
I remain inside with my weapon drawn. They should not be able to see me, but I am ready.
I am also still hidden to my knowledge, although they're sounds like moving towards me, but they haven't seen me yet. If they did mean any harm, I feel like they would jump the hobbits. And since I can't see Rioth, I'm going to assume that means he's hidden as well. So I will go ahead and step out of hiding then and leave that to him as our insurance in case of a problem. I'll just emerge from under the tree with my arms folded and say, "Very well, no violence."
They look at each other for a moment, and one nods. And they are wearing hooded cloaks as they approach. The one that's been speaking says, "Do you belong to this farmstead?"
As in, do we live here? No. No, we were sent here to check up on the people that do live here.
Bit wary, they approach, and once they take notice of you, Toddles, and you, Anduin, Lawton, have you made yourself visible as well? They definitely would have heard you, but I don't know if they
I would still be on the other side of whatever that window was, so I'm probably picking up. I doubt I'm hiding myself, so if they've looked over at the window during the commotion, they'd see me. I'm right there.
Okay. What are hobbits doing outside the Shire?
That's a great question.
Yep. Are you going to take this one, Lawton, or...
No, Piper can take this one. Piper!
Oh, no.
I went back to the barn.
Yeah, she's in the
To
barn.
be with the
Piper!
girl.
Oh, no. Oh. Well, you
Do
see,
I
our
hear
friend
that?
Piper, she's a took, you understand?
Yeah, she's
that
a
just
took.
means, like, she's got traveling and adventure in her blood.
Yeah.
Okay, so she had it in her mind that she wanted to experience adventure, and boy, have we had a lot of it.
Yeah, we weren't just
So,
going to let her go
yeah,
alone. I mean, that,
Yeah.
you know.
No, we can't do that. I mean, she's
No accounting
family.
for
You wouldn't
dangers
let
out
your...
here.
Yeah, exactly. As
Yeah.
you can well see. As we can all well see. Ugh. You wouldn't just let your family go out on an adventure alone, would ya?
I suppose not.
Yeah, no. That's what we thought too. Couldn't do.
Yeah.
So as
And
far
how-
as we can see... Oh, sorry. Anduin, go ahead.
And now that they have introduced themselves, I am Anduin of the River, of Clan West Watcher of the tribe of Bayonne from the Vales of Anduin. We were sent here to check on the people of this farm. Your turn.
I am Baranor, Ranger of the North.
Okay.
Oh, Ranger. Now, I say that out loud and then I stop.
I see.
This is Seldor.
Rangers.
Seldor.
Greetings.
I'm sorry, could you just say that once again? Sorry. Could you just say that once again?
I am Baranor, Ranger of the North. And this is Seldor. We have been hunting goblins.
So, no, you wouldn't ask if we're here if you were. I mean, you see this, right? I mean, this is insanity.
Well, if a goblin hunt is your task, you are too late. Unless you did this yourself.
Oh,
No.
there's more.
Nearest that we could tell, this battle took place days ago. The dunlendings, they were raiding this farm. We estimate the goblins surprised them while they were doing so. There was a battle over food, most likely, and other valuables. Perhaps slaves. Bloody.
Slaves. Do the dunlendings tend to take people alive?
If they are of working capability, it is possible.
I will look down to Lawton. Did you find any survivors yet?
Lore. I don't know about them.
I lean way down.
Yes, I believe it too so far. They're well hidden.
Right. Straighten back up. Let's see. We have not yet finished searching the property. We're trying to determine the whereabouts of Ernst and Frida Southbourne. Did you know them?
Not personally, but occasionally rangers will check on farmsteads, speak with the people, and share bread for an evening. If the...
So are you saying you've done that once before with them, or?
I have not,
Oh, okay.
but my kind has, and... Unfortunately, we can spare no time to look for them if they are alive.
Oh, that's all right. We can do that part.
Could I interject for just a minute here? And I apologize. I know this is not this might be considered rude or outside of courtesy. The term ranger, we may have heard once or twice before. What exactly does a ranger do?
We watch over the lands here and keep them as safe as possible from creature.
Also kind of like Anduin did for the Shire.
Oh.
Or for parts of it.
This explains why everyone in Bree always called me a ranger.
Oh.
I'll admit that I guess I didn't have that in my head, and now I'm wondering why. But I appreciate you saying something. Thank you very much for watching over these lands. And Launton's like fidgeting a little bit.
What task is it you follow that is so important you cannot take the time to stop and look for those who showed you kindness here?
A fair question. The goblins that attacked them. We believe there are far more. We are hunting their home. See
Oh,
if we can find where they're hiding.
Oh,
We believe that these goblins have no affiliation.
Wait a minute. We found a hole or something that caved in. Right?
you're right.
They're
We did, and
on
we
our
thought,
way here.
well, that's funny because it shouldn't look like that, and there shouldn't be one there. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
The
You
ground
might be
is
onto
just-
something, Lawton.
It just sunken in, like there was something underneath and it collapsed.
Are we about to solve another mystery?
I don't know.
What has sunken in the ground?
Yeah, the ground. We were okay.
Like
so we were
there's
going
a
through-
cave system or a tunnel system underneath.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we were in the grass, and Piper, it was moving along, and noticed that there was just this sudden drop, and there was this great big divot in the ground, and everything was just sort of sunken in. So, but
they
when
definitely
we were,
spent some time and look at each other. That does sound strange. Do you know where you
Once
saw
maybe
this?
onto something.
where we saw it, a day and a half or two to the east.
Not even,
we-
I don't think.
And we cut a pretty straight path here. I think we did an okay job of it. So, yeah, I mean, it was out in the field. The grass was still pretty high out that way. I'm trying to remember if there was any sort of noticeable hills or anything that would mark where this place could be.
You can make a roll for me. I believe
Sure.
this is a travel roll.
Sure. I have it. Travel is favored, actually, but I'm going to give myself a hope for that one.
I'll
long-
give you one, which means you get two. Because
the
you're my
Lawton
favorite
special.
person.
It's favored with 9 pips. The Lawton special.
Okay. And I still failed it. All right, so I get 2 on this.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Extraordinary success.
How would you like to
Wonderful.
spend it?
Oh my god. It was almost 3 successes there. There was a 5 rolled. Okay, so I think the first thing I definitely want to do is I think I want to go along the lines of gain insight. I am digging into my mind, trying to think of the path we took, if the grass had been, pushed down along the way for them to be able to notice, almost be able to track backwards, trees, anything that would have been noticeable. I'm probably running through that as much as I can. And then I'll bank the other one, I think, for the next failure, if possible.
Okay. Within reason, I think that's fine. As
Within
long as-
reason, yeah. I think along...
Okay. So, you begin describing this to these 2 rangers. And Seldor, who hasn't really spoken since you've been speaking with them, except for a few whispers here and there, you hear them say, "Do you think that has anything to do with the network of tunnels from the Great Goblin? Perhaps those goblins have returned."
I'm sorry, what? The network of the Great Goblin? That sounds fictional.
Hey, it sounds like a storybook.
Who was yelling for me? What's going
Lawton was.
Hi!
Hello, this is Piper, the wandering one that we told you about, the one we couldn't leave behind.
Yeah.
Or
Hello.
let go alone without us.
She's a took.
Yeah.
3 hobbits
I'm a took.
outside the Shire.
Sorry, and you are?
I am Baron.
Oh, this is... Oh,
Baronor? Mr. Seldor, thank you. Thanks for not killing us.
Piper!
They
well, I mean...
look
has a
around and they're just like
I'm grateful.
Just past you, there's all these like dead bodies like stacked up. Like they're like they don't really know how to respond. You know, there's just
Oh, they didn't do that, Piper.
Oh, we didn't
stench
do
of
that.
death
No.
is kind
No,
of.
they
you know,
didn't do that.
Luckily,
I'm a tuck, but I'm not that much of a tuck. You know what I mean? I didn't do it. Look how small I am.
stench rises. They're smelled it way more than we are down here. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, I think if you follow through where we came from there, you could follow it back almost directly to where that sort of cave and maybe was. I don't know if that helps, but that's about all I can remember. Also, if I could, as an aside for the banking thing, just because my mind is running, would it be in good taste that it would only be worth using within this session itself, and then also in lines with something area related? Since my
Yeah,
mind
I
is
think
sort
it
of
just
turning.
kind of has to be in the area and reasonably, time-wise, I think reasonably close to now.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Yes, you may be right, Seldor. There are tunnels buried deep. Some extend far. There were goblins. And actually, one of your own people encountered them years ago. Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, Bilbo! Do I remember that story? He tells a lot of stories. It doesn't stop. You know, if it was a yarn, it was unending.
Make a lore check if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh, God. I wish this was
Who has a
favored.
high lore? Mine is
You
favored,
do.
and I've got 2 pips.
Oh,
I think
please.
this
I
would be
don't
amongst the
have-
hobbits, by the way, for this.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, take it away. I don't.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Failure. Great.
Damn it.
Well,
Oh damn.
I
Well,
was
we
thinking about
tried.
giving you hope anyway, but it would not matter. So that.
No,
You
it wouldn't
had
have
an
done
extra
anything.
Success.
Oh,
Oh.
and it's area related. Shit. Yes.
Ah.
You start talking about it, and I think maybe you're meandering a little, and then I say something that sparks your memory, Piper, along those lines.
Oh,
something like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, I remember. We had all that cheese. You remember? And we were sitting around there, and he was having
Oh,
that."
the cheese.
That's
Yeah,
right, the
and
white
he-
cheese, right?
And then and
What's
then
that
he just
called?
leapt into
Oh,
that
brie.
story. I remember.
We were just in Brie. Do you think it's named after the cheese?
It has to be.
Or is brie named after the? Is the cheese named after brie?
Oh, I doubt it. I wouldn't
think-
name anything after that, please.
No, the cheese came first. Clearly.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Cheese came first.
yeah, right. Yeah, I remember.
Bilbo.
No. Yeah.
Oh!
He was talking about the yeah.
Fiddlesticks! And I run back into the house because there are people that are hiding thinking we're murderers. And so I just run back into the house.
I don't even respond. I
Charles
don't
just
even respond.
runs
It's-
off.
I'm still.
And what is the detail? Just for me and the audience, what is the detail about Bilbo that is reference to the story that we just rolled the lore on?
Bilbo and adventures with the Great Goblin and the goblins below.
Yes.
The goblins below
Down
Eriador.
the goblin town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom,
And
nom, nom,
yeah,
nom.
with
the adventures of the party of Thorin Oakenshield
Yeah.
and the killing of the Great Goblin.
That's right. At the killing of a great goblin.
Yeah.
I didn't believe him.
Yeah,
Did you
of course
believe him?
not. No.
No. It's a great
He's-
grand
He
tale.
spoke
but-
the truth.
Yeah. Just what?
What?
The tale is true. The
Aye.
goblin fortress he speaks of is just west of my home.
I smack Launton on the shoulder.
Ah,
Shh.
I know.
There are some tunnels that travel far through passages dark and far below the surface of Eriador. Some all the way.
You mean to tell me that the goblin town in the mountains, the Misty Mountains, far to the east of here, have tunnels that extend all the way here.
We believe so. These goblins do not seem to have any grand affiliation. We think that they are remnants, perhaps living in some of these tunnels. We seek to find them.
Holy flowers in a field.
I just looked dumbfounded for like the first time.
Oh.
Did they do this? What happened here?
So look, there's right there. I mean, they came and they took, and the Dunlanders were. Would there be a lot of them? Like, just popping out of the ground at any point? Oh,
Wouldn't they be scared of us because Bilbo was a hobbit and Bilbo killed the Great Goblin? Wouldn't there be stories passed down that there was a tiny shireling that basically ruined their entire...
no one's scared of us.
I think they are far more scared of Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, we know him too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a friend.
They look at each other.
He actually took us...
like absolutely shocked and bewildered, like...
Yeah,
It's
we
true.
actually started the journey with him.
Mm-hmm.
He picked me up on my birthday. It was my birthday present.
This is part. Yeah.
It is by Gandalf's
33.
insistence that I watch over these three small ones.
This is no coincidence. We have
You
found
think
you
No,
so?
this
it was her
day.
birthday. Oh, sorry. I'm not even there.
What?
That we encountered him.
What, Donald?
This is no coincidence that we have found you this day. Take great care if you are to travel and find these people, if they are still alive. There are many dangers that face this place. The Dunlendings. We have seen many raiding parties.
Oh, speaking of which, you're going to run across, there's a big stone with a burnt out fire and 3 to 5 corpses. There's wargs. Let's see, how many was it? I'm looking up at Anduin.
I need a roll because this is like monumentally insane to these people.
We showed up with Gandalf. We killed a Ward Rider party. We
Make
did
a
all this.
persuade roll, I
It
think.
turns out we're gods of Lord of the Rings.
I am.
I think they would
Gods of
believe.
Middle Earth.
They would be more inclined to believe it if they could see Rio, but as it is, it just looks like me and some hobbits. They're like, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's just you and then 3 hobbits. who
Oh, wow.
took
Well,
out.
I got it. So, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know how you're convincing them, like, because this is just like, you know, a lot of like blathering and like rambling, and it seems
You know what?
fantastical.
I think that
Very tall claims.
our clothes, I think they would show wear of
No, you know what it
bite
is?
marks in some. What's
You
that?
have the weapons.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
we kept some of
We
the weapons.
literally have the Anduin has yeah. Oh,
But aren't there
Amazing.
a swath of dead orcs right there? Could
No,
have stolen
these
it
are
from them.
so goblins and orcs are kind of regarded as the same in Lord of the Rings, but like a little bit different. Like I think they kind of come from different places. And a lot of the goblins are very like light sensitive, and a lot of them come from deep underground. And there are a lot of the orcs I think tend to be portrayed as larger and more resistant to the effects of light and sunlight. But there are still like orcs. They're all part of like orc kin. But they seem to be talking about these are two different things, really. The orcs that you ran into were huge.
and we would have been talking about because they were talking about these not being marked or anything, but we would have been explaining there were 5 marks on them on their armors. There's like fingers, like if you
Yeah, I
drew
see.
down.
May I see? And pointing to you, Anduin, and the spear that you have, that you
I'll
returned.
pull out the spear as they request, but I'm not sure if it had the marking of these orc clan on it or not. So, like, as I pull it, I'm also turning it over in my hands, looking for the marking myself now.
Wouldn't be on the weapon, but it would have been on the orcs themselves. And I'm assuming you're kind of like conveying this while.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about everything we saw, how they came in, the whole shebang as I'm going.
Yeah, and if I remember right, it was Rioth succeeded the lore roll and identified it and told us all, so we would know. So, like, as I'm pulling it off, I would also tell them it's not on the weapon, but they had the red crown mark of
The Witch King.
Angmar
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hold
on
your
their
tongue.
armors.
What do you say?
Oh.
Dark forces from Angmar are stirring. This does not bode well for this realm, nor for those who protect it.
They look at each other, and you see fear on their faces. The Witch King moves again. My blood feels cold.
I know not of this Witch King. I know only the forces of Angmar that would seep into my homeland east of there.
The orcs stir in Angmar once again.
That much is true.
We must go to this place that you have spoken of. You said this rock, this place you made camp?
Aye. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You must go there because of Angmar, because the orcs and the goblins near as we could tell were not related.
Oh, they were. But yeah, there's a rock. It'll be fairly noticeable in the field. The remnants of our fire was put out, but there'd still be stuff there for that. Markings from the horses that were there. Yeah.
Seldor speaks up again. We must tell the others. But we cannot fail our duties. Seldor pulls back her hood. You see more slight features and light brown hair.
You intend to attack this goblin fortress underground and destroy it?
We intend to find it first, and then call on others.
How many swords are you?
Enough.
Let's hope so.
But for Angmar, I do not believe there are enough in all of Eriador. Not if what you say is true.
I do not believe that the powers that stir in Angmar can be confronted with a sword, regardless how many.
If the Witch King stirs, perhaps they have found it?
Found what?
No.
What? Found what?
If they had found it, more armies would be on the move.
Perhaps we can keep an eye out for it ourselves if you would elaborate on what it is.
Yeah, what's it?
something that should not be spoken of lightly.
Do you see us joking?
I'm sorry, it is not my place to say. Thank you for this information that you have given us. We wish you well on your journey, and good luck. But we must leave as quickly as we can.
Perhaps we could show you exactly where we found these caves.
If you believe you can spare the time.
Well, all
We
right.
cannot abandon Ernst and Frida.
No, I mean...
We'd have to rescue them first.
We have to... I mean, we're already
There's
doing something, so...
There's a child here who survived. I don't know what fate she has.
Well, there's another one too, but I don't know who it is. They were in the floor over, and I'm pointing at the... So I don't know.
It's not much. You see them sort of reach for a pouch, and they give you some meager herbs. It's not much more than a handful.
Yeah, I'm taking that. Oh, thank you. This is great.
This may
Thank
help
you.
with any injuries.
Is it King's Foil?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's one of them, but
yes, it is.
there's a few, and I'm putting them into the pouch, and I'm just like, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. This will help.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. That was me asking out of character. I'm so sorry. Out of character is a King's Foil. In character, I don't think Piper would know, and I think it would be so weird if Piper was like, "Is that King's Foil?" Like,
Yeah,
so
that's a
I just
weed.
wanted to clarify.
We pull that all
it's a
the
weed.
time. Thanks for the weeds. Ridiculous.
This is King's Foil.
Sorry.
It is
Mhm.
called by the elves Athelas.
Athelas.
Take it in good
Um,
faith.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, my mother uses this in a tea from time to time whenever I've got the sniffles. I mean, it's
We will
it's been
try
really
and
helpful.
follow your tracks as you have arrived here.
Yeah,
We'll
just
see what we can do. But good luck to you.
on to you. Thank you.
Seldor
Likewise.
puts her hood up and again they share this like look of fear. And there was this there was the strength that you all would have been able to recognize by talking to them before. It seems to have been leached away a little bit.
Oh no, we made them fail a shadow test.
Is there any...
Speaking of which, I actually need to do a shadow test because this experience was crazy.
Okay.
I think just like witnessing, so like I have a thing where basically my shadow path is that exploration and long journeys can reap many rewards, but they can rob you of the roots you once had. Being exposed to the world can disconnect you to the reality you were once raised with and leave your identity and assumptions questioned. Having no roots can leave you unmoored and easily influenced. And I think like seeing this conversation happen with a gravity that I don't think I fully clocked before because I was so like on adventure and we had things to do and there were steps that needed to follow and we've just been surviving and stuff. And seeing these two rangers who had a strength and had an like sort of a vibe to them be scared and be like, don't speak of such things here, and just like the level of intensity and seriousness got crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, There's two different kinds of shadow tests, Piper.
Okay.
Wisdom expresses the player or hero's trust in their own capabilities. There is self-confidence and capacity for good judgment. It is a characteristic with deeply personal implications because it develops and improves through struggle and strife, and reflects an adventurer's growth in stature in the eyes of those folks that prize such qualities. Whereas valor is a measure of a hero's courage, as tempered by dangerous deeds. Individuals of valor are willing to place themselves in danger for the safety of others. Which do you think is applicable here?
I think wisdom. Just based on the idea that I think she needs to check that she has any because she's just been on an adventure in the danger. And it's getting very serious, and I don't think I was really fully clicking, on some of this stuff until this moment. So I think that's wisdom, if that makes sense to you as well.
Sure.
Okay. Failure.
Okay. I'm going to check on something, because I think this is kind of a bad one.
Oh, good.
This might be 2 shadow points for you.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to read something real quick here. Oh. So a successful
great
shadow. Well, I've been doing this a little bit wrong.
Oh.
So a shadow test, even if you succeed, you can still get shadow points. But it can affect it can affect how many.
Okay.
Is Toddles not nearby?
What?
Are you not nearby?
Toddles ran
as
off
she's-
to
Oh,
help the
Yeah.
kids.
never mind then.
Sorry, I'm just kind of checking this and seeing if they have a few examples here. Yeah, so sources of dread. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Stop making those noises,
Uh-oh.
Whack.
Yeah. Well, there's 4 potential shadow points that it can go up. So it can go up to a potential of 4. And I think this
Okay.
might be 3. Judging from this table here.
Are you looking at the...
Sources of Dread on page 138. A harrowing experience, physical or spiritual torment. It's somewhere between the second and third one. And I'm going to trust you and your opinion on this and how much it affects you. Because 2 would be gruesome killing, dreadful experience, orc work. Or 3, a harrowing experience, physical and spiritual torment. I feel like personally it's between those 2.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I've seen orcs get killed and I'm standing in a field of bodies right now. On the other hand, maybe this is the moment after all of that has happened that these 2 rangers being scared of something we just encountered and being like, I think it's obviously not the best min-max decision, but I think 3.
Okay.
I have like a lot of guilt for bringing my friends here. I have a lot of like sudden fear in realizing that like even if we wanted to, getting back to the Shire now might be very difficult. We've made commitments, but what do those commitments mean for us? We just had to kill a bunch of warg riders and like the Witch King of Angmar, you know, and like all of this stuff is suddenly kicking up where I think it's no longer just like a fun little adventure that we're on. And on top of that, I brought the two most important people with me who didn't want to come. And now I've subjected them to what I now understand is like real significant danger. So I think it's 3.
Okay. So there are 4 shadow paths that can happen.
Okay.
You haven't gotten there yet, but that first one is
Okay.
looking like it's happening, and you take 3 shadow points. It's getting close, that first one. I believe when your shadow overtakes your hope, that is when you suffer a bout of madness.
Your maximum hope, just so we're not your current.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Well,
you should have 17.
Yeah, I have 17, so I think it'll
Is it
be
your
okay.
maximum?
But what's the
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Shadow score reaches their maximum hope, yes.
Okay,
what is
so
the?
we
yeah.
are shadow batteries.
To a degree.
Hobbits having a bout of madness would be very rare. It would take you a long time. Me, on the other hand,
Yeah, we're going to be doing work. Well, there's also, and I actually want to read through this pretty thoroughly as well, because it looks like there's permanent shadow points that can only be taken with the Yule Festival. Or the
that's
Yule
all shadow
Fellowship
points.
Race.
All shadow points have to be taken off at the Yule Festival.
Or Yule Fellowship, whatever.
Sorry, that's good to
that's
know.
at
So I cannot
Christmas.
get rid of shadow points until Christmas.
They essentially you have to have them removed by some spectacular events.
Oh, a shadow scar is a permanent shadow
Oh,
scar.
Scars
I
are
can
different.
I could break it down for you very quickly. You can get rid of your shadow points 3 different ways. One is after we complete a quest at the fellowship phase, the Loremaster may decide that based on our victory, we get to remove a couple. Two, you can harden your will and basically just grit your teeth and deal with it and take your shadow points back to 0. But you then permanently have a +1 shadow point that can never ever be removed by anything if you do that.
Wow. Okay, cool.
And then the other option is wait till Christmas. That's your 3 choices.
Wow, okay.
It's a lot
good
like
to
life.
know. Well,
I mean-
for some of us, Christmas does double damage.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, we'll be doing the Yule Festival. We're going to avoid Christmas as much as we can.
So,
Can we make it in October?
the Rangers, Baranor and Saldor, leave, and I think we just kind of see this close-up of Piper sort of breathing maybe a little heavily and looking a bit shell-shocked as they take their leave, and you are left.
I do want to
farmstead.
I do want to stop them with another question or
Oh,
two, but I
okay.
don't want to interrupt her shadow test. So go. You have Enduin talking to them in the background or whatever.
Well, I think that the test is over now, and
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, as they're turning to leave, then I'm going to stop them and say, wait. If we do not find Ernst and Frida here at the farm, I can only assume that means these dunlendings took them. Where would they have taken them? You've said they keep slaves. Where would they be? Do you know?
I do not know in particular. There are many dunlending camps that we have seen. The closest one is maybe a week's journey. you are moving in a group as you are, I believe to the southwest from here.
I see.
But please understand, the dunlendings, if they are responsible, they often move camp so that they cannot be attacked themselves. You will not have long.
We have fresh tracks on our side, though. They took the supplies off in a wagon. Easy to follow. Thank you for your insight. Best of luck on your hunt for the goblins and whatever it is that you are looking for. Hope you find it.
Again, they look at each other. And Seldor sort of says under her breath, "Well, perhaps we hope that no one does." And they take their leave.
Piper. Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Nothing.
I noticed. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, all good. There's a little girl. We gotta help her out. So I'm gonna...
Right.
She's very scared.
I'm guessing that's what Toddles ran off for.
Well, no, there's two. There's you showed me there was a person. Oh yeah, there was a person up top in a little loft, and then Toddles was dealing with somebody that was under the floor in that building over there. So we know there's two people here. And
Maybe they
one,
can look after each other.
Oh, I don't know.
Because
Well,
we can't really take a young child with us.
Well, yeah,
Right.
we can take them back.
Well,
We'd have
Bit
to.
worried.
Let's go see what they're... Let's see how they fare, what they're doing. Also, where is Rioth?
Yes,
I
Rioth,
don't
have you
know.
been watching these things?
I've been watching from. I believe I was inside the barn that Toddles tipped out of. But
Not the barn. I'm not in the barn. I'm in the main house. Piper was in the barn, but yes.
Well, I was there.
You were with me. Yep.
Right.
Very well.
Would I have been able to hear or perceive what was going on from over there?
Make an awareness check, I think.
Yeah, like it's right out the window. So if you even stepped close to the window, we didn't
I
go
was by
far.
the front door.
Mm.
We'll see. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness. Okay.
Awareness.
Gandalf saved me.
Yeah, you managed to
Nope,
pick up the
success.
gist of the conversation. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe you missed some of the softer words, but I think you were able to pick up most of it.
Okay. Well, they were not elves, so it wasn't too soft, I imagine.
No, but rangers are cautious.
Aye.
Okay, so going to probably the closest one, which is where Toddles is.
I'm going to... Sorry, before we start moving out, I'm going to assume, and I'll look very dumb if it doesn't work, but I'm going to assume, I think Rioth thinks kind of like I do, and that he's probably been eavesdropping and ready to jump out. So I'm just going to stand up and, now that we finished this conversation, say, "You can come out now, Rioth."
Oh, okay.
And see if he comes out. Or if I'm just talking to nothing, he's not actually there.
I come out straight away.
I don't even know if
here.
I don't even know if I recognize what's going on between these two. They're just talking to each other. You can come out. Why is he telling him to come out? It's ridiculous. Toddles!
Well, I don't know if... Are we switching to...
Yeah, I wasn't
now,
sure if you
or-
wanted to switch scenes yet or not.
Well, we can. Toddles, you would have
Yes,
passed.
please.
You would have passed the oath inside the house, or would have seen the oath.
Well, let's say that he moved near to the window to spy,
Okay.
and then, I went immediately to the trapdoor.
Okay.
Okay. Is the sausage still there?
I love that that's a primary concern.
You have to understand there's a reason for that.
I understand.
Okay.
It's just, it caught me completely off guard.
Right.
No, it's gone.
Perfect. Okay. And so I'm gonna lean close to the trapdoor. Okay. So I have assessed the situation. Turns out it was rangers, not any more goblins or scary things. And I see you took the sausage, so hopefully it was good. I have a couple more if you need them. I imagine you're pretty hungry after hiding in there for what? 3 days now? 4? Well, anyway, the rangers, see, they personally haven't been here before, but if you didn't know what rangers were, their kind has stopped here before. Cloaks, they're looking after. So they were coming to assess and make sure everyone was okay. And then we said, no, we got it.
Make a persuade check. You have a bonus die.
Sure. Hold the line.
+1 sausage.
I have to reload. Roll 20, please hold. Refresh. All right. Persuade. Is the bonus die from the sausage?
We can pretend it is, but
It is, isn't it? Oh, all right.
sure, of course, from the sausage.
All right, I'll use a hope as well.
All right.
That's a great success.
Ooh, right.
How would you like to spend your extra success?
I would like to bank that for a failure that comes up, maybe in trying to get them out of here.
So as you mentioned rangers, trapdoor opens.
Hi. Do you want me to... do you want me to back up? Hi there.
Are they still there? Rangers?
Well, I think so, yeah. Do you need to talk to them?
Are you a ranger?
Well, I'm not a ranger, no, I'm a hobbit. But I am trying to look after you.
Is that a kind of ranger?
Well, it's kind of gardener, maybe. Maybe we're a kind of a ranger. We do look after the land, after the Shire. Huh. I wonder if they have any hobbit rangers. Maybe we're the first? Right, I'm Toddles. What's your name? Would you like another sausage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Get the sausage out. Can I hand it to you, or do you want me to put it on the floor and then you pick it up?
I'll take it.
Okay. And I give it to him.
Just it devours it super fast. Then stops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
That's coated in honey, that.
And looks,
that's the glaze that you're
looks
tasting.
down in it. Tamile's probably hungry.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Who?
My sister. Have you seen my sister?
I can't remember if Piper said there was another one, but I think Launton did when he came over.
Yeah, I mentioned there too about.
Yep, that's right. In the one in the barn. I believe she's in the barn. Okay. Oh yeah, and I did say there's somebody in the barn and she's okay. And then he yelled, "Don't touch her, don't hurt her." I remember now.
Rush off.
Yeah, okay, and I will follow, which is exactly. Yep, I rush off also. Oh, I only have 3 more sausage.
So, in sequence of events, right? Anduin says, "Riot, you can come out." He steps out of the doorway, and then here comes a kid, followed by Toddles, tearing ass across this place.
Yeah.
Whoa!
The kid completely ignores what's going on, rushes over to the barn, probably, and you can just hear in the distance saying, "Tamale, Tamale,
Oh, right. Piper. You're the one talking to her, right? I don't know if you'd like have a report.
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
know. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. I run over to the barn.
I think probably the majority of us follow.
Tamily, you're okay up there? Found your...
Is this fast forwarding after the conversation or during? Oh, sorry, I had to step away from my cat.
Yeah, I think this is all happening kind of relatively at the same time. As Agar sort of rushes. Yeah, again, he's underneath, and Tamily is kind of like on a sort of loft, in the barn with a bunch of hay and stuff, and there's a broken ladder that's down on the ground. And Agar is sort of looking up and saying, what happened to the ladder? I broke it when I ran up to hide. I didn't want anyone
Very smart. Hi, I'm Toddles, by the way. I have sausage for you. You're hungry, right? You've been hiding for like a couple of days?
I have out of sausage. We ate the majority of it.
I have food.
I'm like looking in her.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I do. I have 3.
Agar just throws it up to her, and she catches it and eats it as quickly as she can.
Okay, and I'll give him 1, and I'll throw 2 more up for her. That's the last of my sausage.
We have a mountain of a man outside that could probably just pick her up from up there.
I'm
Right?
kind of hovering. I'm hovering in the doorway at
How
this
did I
point.
not see you? And I walk off to the side.
I somehow walk perfectly silently up to the doorway. It's because I don't want to scare the kids, so I'm walking real quietly, but also I just end up sneaking up on Lunton instead.
Oh!
After
Please
some
look up more, London.
After some of this initial confusion, you're able to get Tamily down and sort of sit the kids down and give them some food and drink and whatnot.
So we gathered her name was Tamily,
yeah.
Tamily, and what was his name?
You would have heard his name. You can make the assumption that this is Agar. This is...
Okay, and who were we looking for? These 2 or someone like their parents?
Well, the whole family.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
We were
this
looking
is
for
not
Ernst
fun.
and Frida.
Yeah,
Right, Ernst, and
their
thank you,
children,
Frida.
Tamily
Right,
and
yep.
Agar, yeah.
Okay, so that's not great. You know what, Anduin? I'm gonna let you take this one.
I'm just like, I have to do brief panic. Friend of your family named Amelia. She knows your folks. Sent us out here to check. Make sure everyone was okay.
Yeah.
Looks like a fight happened here. Can you tell me what happened?
The kids are like shaking a little bit. You can tell that they've just been having to keep it together. But now that like adults are around, they can kind of like finally like have their trauma response essentially. And they're just kind of shaking like 2 scared animals about everything, and the tears start flowing.
Can I enhearten them, please? I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but
How would you like to do that?
I think I will
I will give Toddles one of my hope points for this.
yeah, I also have I have a banked success. I'm just gonna use it.
Okay.
Wait, do I use it or
You're
do I
still-
roll and then
you're-
see if I...
You're still gonna roll, and you
Right,
can
okay.
use it if you need it.
Okay. I think I'm going to, like, if, they're starting to cry. I probably, like, pull out a cloak or something from my bag, and I come over and I wrap it around it. There, it's okay. It was very scary, I know. And I'm just,
I think
mothering, I guess.
I think what they're looking to hear, and
Yeah.
and let's have the roll happen as well here. What they're looking to hear is that like everything's going to be okay, and
Oh, yeah, I'll say that now. You're
and that
safe
their
now.
Parents are going to be okay.
I'm not gonna lie, but I will say everything's okay now, and you're gonna be okay, and we're gonna help you, and we're not leaving you alone again, and we're gonna get it all sorted. I actually don't know if a hobbit would know if that was a lie or not.
What
I
part?
think, Well,
their
I think a
parents are
hobbit would
okay.
genuinely think the parents are going to be okay, right?
I think we'd be hopeful.
Yeah,
we
but
wou-
I
we
don't
wouldn't
think it would
lie,
occur to us to say that it was a lie, was what I mean, though. I think we would be like, oh, I'm sure your parents are okay, but we're being hopeful, but we want that to be the truth, right? It's not a situation of like, oh, it's probably not true, and...
I think that really just depends on how Toddle's experience in Tharbad has changed her perspectives. Remember last time we were sent to look for someone, they were dead.
They were dead. Yep, that you're absolutely right. Thank you for that
Oh,
reminder.
so I
I'm not
guess-
going to say that.
Yeah,
But I will say everything will be okay, and we've got you now, and you're not going to be alone, and we'll help you find your parents, and we'll get it all sorted. Don't worry.
You're trying to enhearten, please.
Oh!
That's
Wow.
For
two
those
extra
listening, that was an
successes.
extraordinary success, and I already have one banked. So let's see. Let me just look at how to spend this here. Okay. I mean, I should have this memorized by now, but I don't. Whoops. Okay.
Widen influence.
Do I need to
probably not.
widen influence? Yeah, so I hit them both. Yeah, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Why are you hitting them? No, I'm just
Well, you know what I mean.
kidding. No, I know.
And I will use the other one to gain insight.
Okay. You can see that they're wounded, and you're speaking to them quietly and tenderly, and you're not pushing, and I think that you are able to see that they are.
I lied. I want to make haste, but in a different weird way. I'm
Okay.
so sorry to interrupt you. When I say make haste, can I say that it applies to the comfort in them? Like they feel comforted faster than normal?
Sure.
Okay.
I think in this
That
case
makes more sense.
it's probably exhaustion that's making them
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're exhausted. They
They've
are.
been starving for a couple of days too,
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, they've, Tamily's probably had to eat whatever she could find up in the loft there, and if there was any rain, she must have had that water. There might have been some like old vegetables or something that were up there that she was able to eat, and that was not probably very pleasant.
Can't sleep properly up there either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were most likely. It's easy to do this because they're exhausted, is what I'm getting at. When you have that moment during exhaustion where you feel like you can relax a little bit, and it's so easy to relax once you feel the first little bit. That occurs, and you see how tired they are and how much they just want to rest. So it doesn't take too much coaxing, and they kind of cuddle up, and they look way more tired than they did originally when you saw them. And
Yeah.
Agar says, "Scary men came. Sometimes. Years ago. Da said they would come and threaten us for food, and he would give them some food, and sometimes it would be hard, but they would leave us be. This was different. They wanted to kill us. They wanted to take everything that we had. Dad, he had a bow. And he held off many of them by the door. I've never seen him like that. And then we heard I heard these horrible noises. They were like animals. Like screams. Screams in the night. They came when the men attacked. And we heard the sounds of fighting. They broke down the door. And there was so much fighting. And they grabbed a sword, and he tried to protect us, and Emily ran for the barn, and I tried to follow, but Dad, he grabbed me, he pushed me back inside and said, get underneath the door. And they took him. They took him and Mom. Scary men.
Did you happen to see which way they took your da?
No.
Okay, that's all right.
I couldn't do anything.
No, of course not.
You were brave. Very brave.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And you did the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking down that ladder. That was genius. Very, very smart. And you, hiding in the trap door. You wouldn't even open it for me when I was promising you food. That was very smart. Very smart.
So scared.
Yeah. But you did great. You did as good as you could do.
Being scared and doing the right thing anyway is exactly what being brave means. So you were brave, just like your dad.
What kind of fairy tale line was that, Anduin? I have to write that down. What did you see exactly? I pull out like a little notebook.
Are you actually saying all this in character?
Yeah, I am 100%. Toddles has been writing down this adventure, so yeah, I'm definitely saying that. What did you say exactly? Being scared and doing the right thing is exactly what brave means, right?
Bravery is having fear and doing the right thing anyway.
Right, got it.
Well, my mom
Inspired
taught me.
I hate to just jump in here, but I just realised
It's when?
well, I mean, not with kids, you know.
Oh, right.
You know, with what they're doing, and I hate to bring this up right now, but if their parents were taken, and Anduin, you had asked where they would likely gone, I don't see how we wouldn't decide to try and help, right? Am I assuming at this point, or just?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, the problem is we have two very frightened children. We can't take in that direction, but we just had some rangers run out that way. Can we grab them?
Which way did the rangers go?
Up with the way we came, almost directly.
Loremaster,
Do you think the
did they go
rangers aren't
north,
going
south, east,
anywhere?
or west?
They would have gone west, yeah. Or they should have.
The Rangers aren't going anywhere that's
The-
going to be safe for them.
Rangers were not
But
going
the-
west. They were
They're
going
not.
east. You came from the
Oh.
east.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
you're right. East, thank you.
I know that the goblins went southwest. Eh?
No. Goblins,
The Raven
Died.
flew southwest.
They went 6 feet under.
yeah,
The Dunlenders went southwest.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Right. So our options are to either. Actually, the
I
rangers
assume
are
we've backed away from the kids briefly for this
Oh
part
yeah,
of
we're
the
not talking
conversation.
about this. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Well,
I
the
don't
rangers
actually know if the parents were taken. That's the thing. we didn't finish searching this place, so
Well, that's what they said. The kids said they took him.
You're right. We should.
And I didn't see anybody that looked like a ma or a da. Everybody had like weapons or that same weird uniform.
did we finish looking through all these buildings yet?
No, we could. We could do a quick check. But either way, I think we should run and catch those rangers and ask them to take the kids back to safety and then meet us where we were going to meet them. Because we'll be slower than them anyway. They're rangers.
I don't think they will want to, but you're right. We don't have many other options.
It'll be faster, and then it'll be like, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it'll be 8 of us going after the goblins instead of just 2 rangers, right? Surely they'll see the logic in that.
Well,
wait, you mean join them and go after the goblins and leave Ernst and Frida to their...
Wait, who took them?
The Dunlenders
The
took
Oh,
them.
well, shit. Forget I said anything at all.
No.
Take it all back.
What I want to do is get stop the rangers before they're too far out to maybe either stay with the kids a little outside of all this death until we can come back, or
The rangers were not even willing to slow down to help us. I don't think they would want to take a pair of children with them either, especially if they're spying on goblins and they need to be quiet.
Like, they can't be that far. Can somebody get on a horse and just go grab them and ask?
It's been like 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe, right? Since they started to walk away, and then we went in to talk to you, and then he got out and ran in here, and now,
Oh, I'm not saying it would be hard to catch them. I'm saying that they're going to go do something dangerous as well. They're not going to want the kids with them.
No,
but we just want them to waylay their plans of doing the dangerous goblin thing for just a little bit.
Yeah, if they watch out over the land and the people and wouldn't this be in?
I don't think
is this not within what they would do?
I don't think those rangers want to see us ever again.
Can we just ask them?
Yeah, can we just ask? They can say no. They're going.
Somebody get on a horse and go get them. Tell them we found 2 children. All right.
I'm going to pitter
I'll
patter
go with you.
run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we getting on a horse?
The horses were up the hill a little bit. We had tied them off before we came into town.
Can we wild RP whistle for our horse and it comes, or what?
They would have been tied off, so I doubt it.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
we'd have to.
We did explicitly
Hearing
stop and
that
hitch them to the fence.
strange combination of syllables sends a shiver down everyone's spine.
All right. Well, I guess can we? Oh, I know what I'd like to do. Let's roll for it, Lawton. And I have a banked success, and so do you for the land, right?
No, I used mine. I did use mine.
Oh, hell.
Yeah,
well, I've got 1, and we could try to just make haste. Do you want to?
Yeah. What can we dig deep within us to move faster than? Can we determination run flat out?
Yeah, if only there was a skill to do that. Oh yeah, there is athletics.
Yeah.
Well, they said they were going to ride. I was thinking of sprinting after them, but they said they were going to ride a horse. So clearly,
yeah. Well,
we're
if the
trying to
horses
get to
are
the horse.
too far,
I mean, we
the horse
tied
is
them
too
off
far
a little
away.
bit. Yeah.
Anduin, go and get them. You're faster than we are.
Okay. I
You
guess
do have
I'm
a
kind of
banked success. You can roll athletics, and if you fail, you can use it.
The fastest hobbits in all of the
Here's the thing. Let's both roll, and if you need to, you use yours, and let's see how well
used
I
mine.
do.
I literally have nothing in athletics. I had to use it.
Oh,
all right.
Nice. So
okay.
I'm gonna, just flat out. Oh, no, that's awareness. That's awareness.
Okay, I was
one.
like, what the heck?
There's no way. That's awareness. Okay.
Why did you do 2 rolls anyway?
Did I do 2 rolls? Oh, I
Yes.
did athletics first. I don't know. I didn't know I did it the first time.
Yeah, it came through.
That's strange.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make it.
So, Toddles, you probably...
I'm Tom Cruise running.
Well, yeah. You run with purpose, and
Why does her arms move like that?
you are able to catch up with very speedy rangers. And when I say catch up, I mean within shouting range.
Okay. Wait!
You see,
Rangers, wait!
You see two figures on the horizon sort of slow their pace as you make your presence known. Out of breath and running as fast as you can.
Okay, 1 second. No, wait, just another second. Okay, all right. We found the kids. And we're just wondering, the parents were taken with the other. What are they? I'm gonna make myself pass out with that.
Hurry so fast!
Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
What are the Dunlanders, right? The Dunlanders took them, so we have to go. Yeah, we have to go and rescue their parents, which we're gonna do. But time is of the essence. Can you please look after these kids or take them to safety somewhere, please? I know that you want to go goblin hunting, but perhaps you could waylay your goblin hunting for the sake of two children who are very scared and alone, and then, or maybe you could, come with us to rescue the parents, and then we'll come with you for the goblin thing. Please.
Whatever's good.
But yeah, no pressure.
After this, we have to go back to Tharbad anyway.
So I know you're gonna want to do it in Hearten, but I'm gonna say that I think that this is probably a persuade.
Okay.
I've got 3 pips on that.
I will argue that in Heartened is usually for more than one person, and it's by your action, not your words. And I just ran full speed to try to catch them. So that is my argument. But no pressure. I'll take whatever.
I hear you. I don't think so. Not in this case.
All right. Okay. Persuade it is. I'll use a
Lawton
hope.
is also here.
Yeah, I have 3 pips in persuade.
Oh, I only have 2. Go for it. You can do the roll. But you can have a hope, which means you get 2 because you're my person. Aha!
This is ridiculous. All right.
It is.
So let me I love it. I put a 2 in there. Boop. Oh, wow. It just.
Oh, just barely. Holy.
21.
All right. All right.
Okay. They look at each other. Children.
Yes. Very small and afraid, and they've been starving for days.
Seldor speaks up and says, "Cannot leave them, Baranor. We have our mission. Many more could die if we do not hurry."
Okay, but what are 2 people going to do against an entire army of goblins? If you help if you stay with the kids, we can look for their parents and come back, and then we'll join you with the goblin thing.
I mean, if you're going east anyway, that's eventually where we're going to go. Maybe we can meet up with you along the way.
And then take the kids. Yeah.
We can try and follow our own tracks from what we did. But, I mean, we want to try to help them. And you're really all we've got.
And you've got a mission, but at what point are you losing sight of what really matters when you're leaving 2 kids who've just lost their parents?
Baranor. We shall bring the children to Tharbad.
Okay.
It's the closest settled place.
That is very brave, right? Because that's doing the right thing even though you're scared. You're very brave.
That well remembered. Amelia, you got to take them to Amelia. She'll expect them, honestly.
Yeah. And say the hobbits sent you.
Big
She'll
house.
know.
Big, really nice house.
We must make haste.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you go on up ahead. We're gonna, we'll be right behind you.
I'm gonna work out this stitch. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh. And I'll start to head back.
I think that's a good place for us to take our break. We're going to take a break, folks, as the Rangers of the North help take the Southbourne children to Tharbad while our group decides how to proceed as this adventure that they've set out on to help Amelia Kern, potentially help the city of Tharbad, continues. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/ashes to go follow them in all of the places. Please go do that. And you can also check out the title here on Twitch to click on their names and follow them that way. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Support these lovely people. They're wonderful people, wonderful role players. Go give them a follow. Go support them. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Ashes of Eriador. Back in just a little bit. As the Rangers of the North take Tamali and Agar with great haste back to the city of Tharbad, potentially under the care of Amelia Kern, our group is left with a choice before them.
No, not really. I mean, it is technically a choice, but come on. We gotta. Right?
Yeah,
What's the choice?
that's what bravery means.
Well,
Oh, I thought that was it. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Whack. I thought that was it.
it is.
Oh,
What-
okay.
What next? What will you do?
I
The Shire's only.
suppose.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, the Shire's northwest of here, man. We could just
We could just
step
go
back
home.
over there. I suppose while Toddles and Launton are off talking to the ranger, I'm probably trying to pick Rioth's brain about this because I didn't get the chance to talk to him at all throughout this whole exchange. And I imagine Piper's either nearby or she's with the kids, whatever she's doing. But I will call Rioth over.
Hey?
I assume you heard most of what we discussed, yeah?
Most of it. What do you make of it?
Well, we don't see them here. And the Rangers said that these Southlanders are known to take slaves. They probably took parents.
So you would rather we complete the job, so to speak. We pursue them, see if those that lived here are among the number of the captured. That way we have not only the kids, but also the, their parents, if they're still with us.
Can I be honest with you?
Always.
I forgot we were on a job.
Don't you worry, that's why I'm here.
I'm glad you are here for the accounting, my friend, because I am sorely bad at it.
What I'm here for.
Truthfully, from the moment we set foot on this farm, I completely forgot about Amelia, our task, whatever she promised to pay us. It's all... whatever.
Incidental.
This place is very similar to my home, Rioth. Seeing these people being preyed on, it feels like watching my own family be taken.
Mm-hmm. No, I am with you there.
But I would not feel right asking you to come along on yet another ill-advised mission, which will potentially result in blood. For that matter, should definitely not be taking the hobbits either, but they will insist on coming.
No, I think we are very much bound by the boot, so to speak. Where you go, I think I shall, at least for now. We have our honor on the line with the job. But also, as the hobbits would say, it's the right thing to do. No?
Aye, and they would be right. The fact that you're willing to still go along with this madness despite just barely knowing each other now, it means a lot.
I would be loath to say that I am not doing it for selfish reasons. I am awaiting the return of Tarkun, and he did say to stick around, and so I am.
True, but you could have just waited in Thorbad, and yet you're out here risking life and limb instead. That's worth something. You said before, when you introduced yourself to Amelia, Riuth, son of Brimbriuth of Ered Luvine from the Blue Mountains.
That I did.
Who is Brimbriuth?
Oh, an old man. A dead man. My father. He's
Was he a brave man?
Aye. All my kin are. Make no mistake.
It must be nice to be able to make that claim.
Every day. No. He was, as far as I know, not of noble blood. A smith. A good one. One of the best.
You suppose he would make the same decision here?
Maybe. No.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry into your family.
It is no bother. You are your friend. I'm happy to. I believe he would do the same.
Just the kid said that when they were trying to break down the door that his father was brave, tried to fend them off.
And they were. They managed to save their children. I believe anybody would do that.
No. They wouldn't all.
I suppose. And this is not sitting with you? These actions?
I would. My father was driven from my tribe for his cowardice. Before I was old enough to even meet him.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let this kid lose his brave dad and end up like me. So I'm going after these dunlendings.
I would say that there are far worse things to be than the Wolfman. That being said, you have me and my axe.
Thank you. You've been a truer friend to me than most of my own kin.
I turn away.
I have nothing else to say.
I nod with my back to him.
No, I didn't say that to him. I said that to work.
I know, but I just nod with my back to you.
Okay. We fade to black before this gets more awkward.
Oh, it is plenty awkward.
Okay, or
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
I imagine by the time we get back, the Rangers have probably already gone
Yeah.
way ahead of us, gotten everything
Yeah.
sorted, and probably, you know.
oh,
Okay.
we're fine, by the way. Just, stretching out a. And hey, look! It turns out that they were gonna do it, as you probably know by now.
Yeah.
So, when do we
good.
leave? We're going after the parents, right?
Yes, that is exactly the plan. The Rangers already came and took the kids to Thorbad, or they've set out, so it's just us now.
All right. Well, we're a force to be reckoned with. It's no just
Yes.
when it comes to us. Unless it's
My-
justice. Sorry.
My
Sometimes there is justice and sometimes there is just us, right?
Same thing.
It is nighttime.
Hell
It
yeah,
was
brother.
close. It was close to nighttime when we got here. So, should we push for a little bit tonight? Since it's been a few
I
days
think-
and we don't know.
We've been on the road a long time.
Well, I don't mind pushing a little bit tonight. You know, it's an emergency.
Oh, Rusty can handle it.
Yeah, we've got the ponies. We'll be all right. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want to sleep here. I don't think I could smell or sleep with the smell.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe we just go a little bit in that direction and find a place,
Yeah.
and then we can hunker
And I
down.
mean, I'm wide awake after all this, so I think we move forward. I'll feel better. I'll sleep better knowing that we started right away.
Mm-hmm.
I may be of the essence, you know. What if we had just been a little bit faster with what was her name, Loremaster? The woman we were supposed to find that died?
The woman that you were supposed to find that died.
Yeah, the fish
in
lady.
the city.
The lady who got eaten by a
Barbara.
fish.
Oh yeah,
Mary.
Or a troll. Mary.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if only we had been a little bit faster, you know, maybe we would have gotten to Mary in time. So I'm fine to push forward if everybody else is.
Yeah, I'd just be honest about how tired we are and not to be foolish
Yep.
about it. I think that's good. Yeah.
Right. It's probably better to move under cover of night anyway. We're less likely to be seen. And I can much more easily follow these tracks at night.
Perfect.
Oh, great. Okay.
I don't mind napping in the sun.
No. I'd like to walk over to the ponies though. I don't have any more running left in me right now.
Oh, yeah, of
Maybe
course.
I'll just saunter in that direction.
All right, I'll head to the ponies as well.
Literally the most running the hobbits have ever done.
Yeah.
Aside
I don't
from
know. I run a lot.
yeah, if dinner was ready.
Yeah. Or if there's gossip, I have to run and tell
Oh,
London
that's all they had it.
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
are you all heading out then?
I think so, yeah.
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 I think I'll do just do a quick once around the property to make sure we didn't miss anyone and also make sure we didn't miss any food or supplies, because I know the place was raided, but they were also interrupted by goblins. It's, you know, quite likely that some stuff got missed in all this commotion.
Sure.
So I'll just check and see.
Very well. This will take you a little bit of time, but you can absolutely do this, and depending on the roll, you can choose to affect it how you like.
Okay.
Why don't you make a let's see, scan. I think this is probably a scan. I don't
Scan
think
is
this is
fine.
awareness. I think it's just gonna do scan.
Okey-doke.
Okay.
Oh.
An 18 is a success. It will take you a little bit of time to do this though, because it's, you know, there's a lot of dead bodies and just kind of checking.
Well, to be clear, I'm just checking like the two buildings, because at the beginning we split up and everyone went into different buildings and went looking everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to the last two and just like poking the bodies to see if anybody here is still alive. Not necessarily a thorough search of the whole property.
Okay. So yeah, that'll take a little less time then. Okay. Nobody's left alive.
Okay, and also paying attention, you know, most of them I'm assuming are wearing the armor of like dunlending. Just looking to see if there's any like civilians, like normal robes and clothing among them as well. Is there anyone like that?
There is not. You also do not find any extra supplies or anything. This place was properly raided.
Okay. Yeah, once I'm confirmed that all the remaining bodies are just dunlendings. Then I'll come back outside and say, there's no one else. Let's get on the move.
All right.
All right, Butter. On with you.
So,
Excuse me.
That's my pony. His name Butter.
Oh,
And Brad.
Butter and bread and jam over there.
Jam.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
aboard,
go.
Rusty, already.
Off
Very
we
well.
go.
you begin to head out. Now, you don't have an exact location. You have an approximate location. That it's approximately 1 week, according to these rangers. Roughly southwest is the last time that they saw a camp.
Aye.
So, guide. I'd like you to draw on the map where you'd like to go.
Am I the guide or what
Believe
is my
you are.
role again?
I believe
Okay.
you are the guide, yes.
Well,
I'm not sure if it matters in this context, but he was guiding us to the farm. At this point, though, our guide is... I'm just following tracks from a cart. I don't know if that makes me the guide or what, but the cart tracks are... Like, I'm tracking them to see where these guys went.
Well, you can take on a different role if you'd like. Everybody
Okay.
can choose a different role at this point as the journey continues, if you would like to. Just to break it down again as to what those roles are. You have the guide, which is responsible for using the map and essentially taking the best route to any location, which includes making sure that you're... that the cart is okay, that the animals are okay, and that you're not traveling through any adverse conditions and whatnot.
travel for me is 4 pips in favored.
Then you have a hunter, which is going to be responsible for finding food. You have the lookout, which is in charge of keeping watch. Typically, there can be multiple lookouts, which is what you've been doing. And then the scout, who is in charge of setting up camp and opening up new trails.
That's me.
What would the skill checks specifically be for each role? Because that's the most important thing, I think.
Yep.
So if you look at the skills handout on Roll20 there, I've got stuff in bold, which is related to the journey. So awareness is the most useful skill for a lookout. The scout uses explore, the hunter uses hunting, and the guide uses travel.
Oh,
Okay. In which
So I
case,
think it's the main stuff we've been doing all along. I guess the point
Right.
that I was trying to make is like, you're telling us to pick a destination on the map, and I'm saying we don't have a destination. We're following tracks. I'm not sure if that changes how these travel rules work, but
Sure.
we don't know where we're going. We're following a trail.
aye.
Um,
Besides that and
So that it would fall under
Cool.
explore in this case, to be the scout, essentially.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your
So
explore?
that would be me, right?
Okay.
Who has the highest explore? I have 3 and it's checked.
Oh, that's gonna be you.
That's probably yours then.
Aye.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I have
Okay.
3, but it's not favored.
What I will say is, as a hunter, I will make your
Uh-huh.
rolls count for multiple things if you'd like.
Makes me wish my hunting was favored in this case. It is 3 pips, but it's not favored. I feel like it's going to be kind of important here, given that this will be for gathering food, but also for tracking our target.
next level up, maybe.
Oh, you mean take mastery again and add it?
Yeah, yeah.
Suppose I could.
I think you're the only one hunting among us. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That's table talk chatter.
Right.
So, are we keeping the same company positions here on this journey?
it would be
Yeah.
the most efficient, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think we're changing anything. Yeah, it just plays out a
Just
little differently
narratively.
because we don't have a destination in
Oh,
particular.
Aye.
Nice.
yes.
Do I even need to roll? I mean, I will, but
I mean, you should, just in case. we get 3 extraordinary successes or
I
something.
didn't ask for
failed.
rolls yet. I was still just double checking everything, but it's okay. Okay.
I gotta do that. Any of y'all got any of that? That hope.
Okay, so
yeah, you can have one of mine.
hold on. Let's
sorry.
figure all this stuff out first before you guys start throwing everything around.
Okay, go ahead.
Just to
Catch us up.
clarify the way that this is going to work. Again, the guide is Riod, the hunter is Anduin, the lookouts are Toddles and Lawton, and the scout is Piper. Okay, so the journey path is a little bit it's a little bit based on these tracks. It's a little bit based on the rough map location in this situation. So, to start things off, typically with the journey, we start with the travel roll for the guide. But I would like you to make an approximate journey destination on the map. And the way that we'll do this is a combination of the travel roll as well as the hunting roll.
Okay. So, a week away, they said.
Yes.
A week.
A week
is...
roughly to the southwest.
Alright, so that's typically how long would it take for us to ride a week away?
Now you have
like
horses, so it will take you a little bit less time, but it's basically 1 day per hex is the typical.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The southwest.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a clump of trees here, and I wonder if perhaps they've hidden their camp in this little forest that is a week southwest of us.
Okay. That's as good a guess as any, I think.
I think it's more likely than them being way out in the open.
Aye. So, Loremaster, I rolled. I got a 22, which is a great success. I have 1 success
Okay,
for the roll.
excellent. And Anduin, can you give me a hunting roll, please?
A great success.
Excellent. Okay. All right, and let's see. Our other rolls will be for other stuff. Okay. Somebody please roll me a d6.
I got it.
Okay.
Too slow.
Oh, I'm too slow. I guess it's a 6, not a 4.
I hope it was something good that I didn't just sick 6 orcs on us.
Anduin rolled a 6 on the d6. Okay, and somebody roll a d12 for me.
I'll stay out of it this time. It's all you.
I've got it. 3.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you travel. Sorry, I'm just trying to find how fast you move on the ponies and the horses. Let's see here. I think this is just under equipment. I know you get a bonus for traveling with the horses, and they can also carry gear. Okay, I'm gonna say it shaves some of the time off of your journey. I don't know how much it is exactly. I can't find it right now. Okay, so it's going to shave some time off of the journey. So, several days pass. You are able to find food reasonably easily, and you've made a rough idea. You have said that you think that they are in this bit of forest here that's kind of to the southwest. Is that your estimation there, Anduin?
That'd be my guess, yes, because it'd be dumb to hide in an open plain where you could be attacked from any direction.
Okay.
Very
well.
I agree with him.
Okay. So, Rio, do you have control of the token there? You should be able to move it. Please move 1 hex at a time, and you can move it 5 hexes.
5 hexes, okay. I do not have control over this group hex.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I'm sorry
I do
about
not.
that. Should be controllable by all players now. There you go.
Okay. 1. Have you placed landmines or something?
We'll see.
You want me to move them to 5, yes?
Yes.
Okay. 2.
The Lord of the Minesweepers.
4. 5.
All right. After these days expire, now they said 7 days. I'm going to say 5 hexes will take you. We're going to call it 3 days. And after this happens, you all take 1 fatigue point, which is very good, by the way. That's the very low end that you could take. And you had a few great successes there. We had an extraordinary success, and we had 1 failure from Piper. Is
I
anybody
would
going
like to cancel
That's right.
Piper's failure.
Okay. Very well.
I also haven't rolled. I don't know if I need to, but I haven't.
Yes, we do need another lookout roll.
Okay. Failure.
Okay.
They're distracting each other with constant chatter.
No, I had 2 extraordinary successes.
Yes, you did.
So I'll cancel his failure and make it a success.
Okay.
And then, can I widen the influence? So, like, we've got a larger area that we're aware of?
So no,
Okay.
because this is applicable to some stuff on the journey.
Ah, okay.
So, actually, what ends up happening because of all of your successes is that...
Quick question
Yes.
before we move on. The fatigue points. We already had fatigue from like our last journey, but I can't remember when that was. If it was like Journey to Tharbad, or if it was just going out here to visit these folks.
It was the
Out
journey
here.
going out to the
It
farm.
was coming out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we adding? So we're adding this on top of the fatigue we already have. Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So everyone's at 3.
Yes.
So,
I'm at 2.
We should be at 3, unless...
Unless I...
should be at 3, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, with some clever scouting and general movement of the cart and following these tracks, you're able to kind of take a shortcut. You are able to make things go a lot faster here. So this journey ends up taking you less time and costs you less fatigue. After these 3 days have passed, you continue on your journey, and I need another set of rolls. Starting with travel from...
Yeah, we'll
Yoth.
wait this time though, yeah, okay.
Okay. So I shall now try to travel. Again, how much hope do I have? Oh, I've got 5. Oh. Thing is, if I do that, it might not be wise. So I shall
I
not.
really think we should start reserving our hope.
Aye.
Yeah.
That and also a magical success is loud. We're trying to find these people, not be found ourselves.
Okay, another great success. Well done. Okay. Now I would like somebody to roll me a d6.
I got it.
Another 6. Okay. Everybody can make their skill checks again, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I failed
Wanton
again.
with a fail.
Our target number is ridiculously high.
I also failed
Okay.
this time. Oh, does that mean... Oh no, because I can't use that extra success that I had last time, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It got applied. That's actually why you got a shortcut.
Ah, okay.
And the fatigue was reduced. It went down to 1.
Okay.
You guys had a
That
ton
makes
of
sense.
you guys had a ton of successes.
Mhm.
You went like way down the list. Okay. Very well. So Anduin with a great success and a success from Piper. Okay.
So I believe I shall try and cancel out Lonton's failure.
Okay, fair enough. And I need a d12 to be rolled.
Can I use mine to cancel out Toddle's failure, or can I...
You can.
Okay.
I've got the D12. 4. Is that
4.
what I rolled last time? No, I rolled a 3 last time.
Okay. So, as you are traveling, for the next 2 days to head to this hex on the map, you encounter a problem. I think one of the wagon wheels breaks, and you missed a rock that was there in the ground. Nothing horrible. It's not a catastrophic failure, but it is enough to slow you down a little bit. And as you are slowed, you take 2 more fatigue.
What is
I
a
don't-
bad amount of fatigue?
Okay, what is a bad
When
amount
your
of
fatigue exceeds your endurance, that is when you become weary.
Oh,
Oh,
We're all right.
It likely won't matter while we're traveling, but if you get hit in battle, it's like having much less health.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't seem that bad, but if there's repeated amounts of combat or anything along those lines, it can add up.
I might actually lose my... I have my cultural blessing of great strength gives me the increased parry rating that makes me so hard to hit. If my fatigue gets too high, I think I actually lose it, so I have to...
Permanently?
Do the
No,
math.
it's just
No, not till
temporarily,
I have to sleep off the fatigue and then it comes back, but
Mm.
I would have to change my stats accordingly, so I got to do the math.
Very well. Okay. Now, as you begin to head to this destination, after the wagon wheel breaks, I'm going to need some rolls from... this is going to be from Piper, as you are continuing to scout for the group. Piper. You know you're getting potentially close to the destination that Anduin and Rioth have been talking about. And I'd like to point out, by the way, that you have periodically lost and found these wagon tracks. You are what you believe to be correct in this situation. You think that you chose the right kind of spot here. And it's a good thing that you rolled so well, because it would have been pretty easy to lose those tracks. So, Piper, please make an explore roll for me.
With hope.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was going to give you one. That's all right.
You already committed to it, I think.
That's fine. Go ahead and take it.
So
away.
would that
Roll
be
another
2
D6.
great? Oh, right. 1d6. 2.
Okay. Great success. Now, when you're exploring, you're navigating your way on a journey, getting back on track after a detour, coping with adverse weather conditions or other natural hazards. You're creating a path through the wilderness or choosing a place to camp. In this case, you are navigating the area around this, essentially this copse of trees and brush and things. There's a bit of greenery here. And you're trying to find the best way in here, Piper. How would you like to spend your extra success? Oh, and also somebody roll me a D12.
I think Aaron is our roll man now.
Oh, I was going to say not it, but all right. I got it. Oh, 6.
Okay. It is late afternoon as you are arriving here. What were you going to say, Piper?
Oh, I'm just looking around at this area to, I think, do I get the impression that we're trying to move stealthily or something, or are we just still looking around?
Oh, Anduin did
What did the group say?
Well, Anduin did say not Anduin. Rioth said that, we're trying to follow them, not be seen by them.
Right.
Otherwise, he would have done a magical success. Yeah.
So I will go quietly with my extra success.
Okay. You are... The shadows are getting longer. It is later in the afternoon, but it is still afternoon, so the sun is overhead. The shadows are getting longer. You can see the shadows from the trees up ahead. And you're starting to navigate this path. You see a good way for the wagons to travel to avoid sort of like traveling too much up and down any hills or through any rocks or anything along those lines. You found kind of like a good path for the carts and for the horses to take. I would like you to make a stealth roll as well.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
That is an Eye of Sauron.
Bro.
Okay. Very well.
Sauron, bro. Please.
Bro, dude, please.
So I think we see Piper kind of like on this small hill. Are you on your pony?
Ooh. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are on your pony. You have a kind of a clear view to the tree line. You think you've got this kind of like worked out pretty well.
Okay. Oh no, this is terrible news.
There's like what you can see is like a there's a little bit of water, like kind of like a what you would imagine would probably be like a watering hole. That you can see like there's probably like a few little like you might see like a rodent or two like sneak in and grab some water, a rabbit or something.
Yeah.
Down the hill.
Okay. I head back to report my findings.
Okay. You head back to the group.
Oh, I think I found a path. Seems to be good.
Oh,
There's a
perfect.
watering hole. So we can just
Oh,
go
I'm
that way.
thirsty.
No
Perfect.
sign of them yet. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Very
All
well.
right.
Unless they're a rodent.
Good. We need to boil more water anyway. Starting to run low.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. Continue on then.
Okay. You continue on with the group here, and you see the watering hole. There's a few rocks around, some bushes and things. You can see in the distance the tree line. It's not like a huge forest or anything. It's just, it's kind of like a copse of trees. Probably might be a square mile or something. Nothing crazy. You stop at the watering hole?
Yeah.
Do we have like water and things? Will we need to refill our canteens and stuff?
Yeah, we'd need to after that journey, I imagine.
You have been traveling pretty hard. Whenever you can stop, usually to give the horses and the ponies a rest. It's usually a good idea. Yeah.
I think if we don't have any indication that anything is wrong, and
Can we do an awareness check?
During our break, I would like to scan the area to see.
Yep.
my only concern.
Mhm.
Sorry, go on.
Just that I would have liked to scan the area during the break to see if there are signs of life anywhere, or movement, or tracks, or garbage. I don't imagine these Dunlanders are very eco-friendly.
Okay.
Right. And my concern would be that we are in the exact patch of trees that I suspected the enemy would be in, so I'm probably extremely on guard. And if there's a watering hole here, I also kind of wonder maybe they've been using it too. So I would also like to check around and see if I can spot any signs of it or keep an eye out for any enemies in the area.
Very well. Do you hitch up your horses or anything along those lines, or do you just let them graze? What do you do?
Yeah, probably draw them to the water first and then let them meal about.
Yeah.
And then make them drink.
And then
wait.
you can't. Well, you can't do that. That's the thing. You can't do it. Yeah.
But I'm sure they're thirsty.
Rusty is well trained, however, sure, but I want to scan.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm singing. I'm not awareness. I'm.
It's a darn failure.
Okay.
I never fail scan rolls.
Anduin, you can make a hunting check if you'd like.
Sure. That is a great success.
Yeah. You can. How would you like to spend your extra success?
Pleading dog noises.
I will also be scanning the area while I'm doing this.
Okay.
And
I see Toddles made an awareness roll.
But I failed.
Again, just to clarify, an awareness is being pretty on guard. Scan is looking for details.
Yeah. I mean, we're hunting kidnappers, so I'd say I've just been aware. I have better in scan, I think.
I was
but
making
I
the
think it just makes
distinguish
sense.
distinction there for Anduin.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, but you told me to make a hunting roll. Should I have rolled something else, or
No, hunting is good.
Okay. Then What I meant was, I'm also scanning in the sense that I'm canceling Rioth's failure, is what I meant.
Okay, sure. You can absolutely cancel Rioth's failure.
Oh.
Okay. Anduin, from what you can tell, this watering hole has been used fairly often. This seems to be a regular watering hole for animals. You can see a lot of different tracks here. You can see prey animals, probably like wolf. I imagine probably like wolf prints around. Maybe a fair amount of like deer and various rodents and things. It's used pretty often. And it does, in fact, look like there's a few horse prints as well. Riod,
Aye.
what are you looking for?
Again, I'm looking to see if I can find any signs of... so this is likely a large band of manfolk, maybe whittled down a little bit because of what happened in the farmstead. I'm looking for any signs of life. So, trash, food, tracks on the road, blood, maybe even dead ones they've left on the way.
Sure.
That sort of thing.
Sure. You would have found food occasionally when you were traveling with the tracks and whatnot, and you can probably
Chicken
see.
going here.
You can
Sorry.
probably see the tracks from where you are. I don't think that this location would necessarily correspond 100% with where the tracks were, but I think that you can see them from this location. They were reasonable. They came down this way, and they do head towards those trees. But
Okay.
you don't really see any obvious signs around the watering hole of any trash or anything like that.
We didn't check the watering hole for poison, did we?
We would probably see dead animals around. Poison would be... I mean, if there was enough to poison people... I mean, how big is this watering hole? I doubt they'd carry that much on them.
Yeah, it's not that big. I'd say it's maybe 30. It's like a pond.
Yeah, so I doubt
Oh,
they'd
I
be
like
able
a
to...
good pond.
Okay.
My feet and
I am completely off key as I'm singing. Not even aware of it, just so we're... just singing in off key, dude. That's it. There we go.
Very well. So, you spend a little time at this watering hole. And Rioth and Anduin are pretty on guard, as well as Toddles. But I think Toddles, maybe your attention wanders or
I'm
something.
just paranoid. I
Yeah.
think I'm just like, what was that? And I'm not focused on it. I don't know what to look for.
Also, I might... Maybe I was not paying attention and missed it, but did you give me the result of my hunting roll?
Yes, you see that there's many tracks around the watering hole. You can see that there's like prey and predator tracks here. It's a frequently used watering hole, but you don't see any obvious signs of like men using this watering hole.
Okay, gotcha. Well, you did mention a bunch of horse tracks, or was that something that Rioth found instead?
There are horse tracks, yes. You don't know if those necessarily are related to men. It doesn't look like they're particularly deep set. You might have seen some wild horses here and there as well.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is it like wild horses come here and drink, or
you probably have seen a few, like the occasional herd. What is it? Is it for horses? Is it? I don't know.
It's a herd.
It's a herd of horses. Okay.
A murder.
A murder of horses, yeah.
Aye.
Classically
A gaggle
known
of
as a murder of
horses. Yeah.
horses.
Yeah, there's
Trampling of horses.
there's
Trampoline.
You've probably
Sorry.
seen a few here and there, but there's no real signs of Men here.
The fuck? Okay, yeah, if there's no signs that anything are wrong, then I'll relax maybe a little bit and take to refilling our canteens and maybe even start a little fire to boil the water.
Okay.
Piper, this whole time, just so everyone knows, has kind of like a distant stare. That's about it.
Piper. Piper.
Hmm?
The kindling. Hand it to me.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
You are not yourself. What is wrong?
Nothing, you know, just normal, saw a bunch of corpses, Witch King of Angmar stuff, you know, just the normal stuff, really. So.
I see. That must be rough when you are used to a quiet life at home.
Yeah. It's Todd in London that I'm worried about. Really. Not that they can't handle themselves, but they're out here because of me. They know the words Witch King of Angmar because of me. So.
If you didn't know these words, you think this Witch King would just go away?
Well, no, but what
You're
would a Witch
taking
King
your
of
own
Angmar-
destiny.
Sorry.
You're taking your own future into your own hands by coming out here, Piper. You could have just stayed home, stayed hidden. But if there really is some sort of great evil afoot, who knows? The world may be in danger. Do you really want to have to tell your children someday that you stayed hidden in the Shire the whole time, left everyone outside to fend for themselves?
Well, but who am I to think that I could do anything about it?
Who am I? And I'm just one man. Whatever this thing is, it scares even the rangers. I don't think it's an evil that... I don't think it's an evil that can be overcome by sword or spear. Piper, sometimes just having a good heart is what it takes to push back shadows. Light repels shadows, not swords. And you have a lot of light. Oh, it's good that you're out here shining it. And the same is true of the other two.
They always had more light than me anyway. So, I just hope they don't lose it.
Well, the three of you have helped me keep mine. For what it's worth. I'm glad you're here. And the same for the two of them. Thought the three of you would probably still be hiding in the little swamp near the Shire.
Oh.
So don't go feeling too guilty, alright? You've already done plenty of good. And the two of them, you know, they might be small, but you're all grown up, you're all adults, you can make your own decisions. And they decided that it was worth being out here despite the risk. come with you, and now to come with me. So don't go doubting yourself. There's plenty of other enemies out there who want to tear you down, so don't be tearing yourself down too. That's not smart.
Okay. I think I can do that.
That's good.
Thank you, Anduin. You're a good
Anytime.
man.
I try to be.
Well, you're doing it, so. Oh, kindling.
Thanks for
Do you
that.
need more kindling? Kindling.
Oh, no,
Or-
no. I think we're good. I'm just gonna...
Okay.
One of us needs to go tend to the horses, and one of us needs to sit here and mind the fire and the water and just change out pots. Once the water starts bubbling, you know it's boiled. You pour it into a canteen so it's clean, and you refill it, right? You want to do this, or do you want to go tend the horses?
I can do this if you want. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get these horses to drink something while they have the chance.
Lawton and Toddles, please make awareness rolls. Okay.
Oh, we did already technically, but would you like us to do it again?
Yes.
Okay.
I just did another one. Got a success.
I got a
Okay.
failure.
Okay. Lawton. You notice something very strange. You think you saw something moving. Away from the trees. Making its way towards you all, you think? Just kind of looked like a bush. You did one of those double takes where, like, the bush was over there a second ago and now it's over there.
How far away is everyone from me? I know we'd spread out a little bit, but I know I was still by the water's side myself, so
It's up to you all. I don't know.
yeah. Where is everybody? I'm probably still near the ponies and Rusty, just near the
I'm
water.
not too far from Rusty. Likely on the actual cart itself.
Okay.
Standing on that,
Yeah,
using that
I'm
as a
not-
vantage point to look ahead into the unknown.
Okay.
I imagine I'm not too far either.
And
I'm by the
I know
fire
Anduin
or
and-
wherever it is.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are doing a fire just a little bit away, but probably not. So I think I'd probably get Rios and Toddle's attention.
Ooh.
And I'd like to imagine that I'm close enough to the cart that I've gone closer to the cart. I think I've started to pull my bow just into my hands, and I'm like, I saw something.
What?
I don't know what it was, but I swear there was like, it looked like there was a bush, right? I was just singing, and I looked over and just sort of having a good time about it, and I looked back at the water, then I looked out again, and it's like it wasn't in the same place. And I don't even know why, it just seemed odd. Because it was there, then it was over there.
Would it have not been like a different bush that you didn't notice before?
No, because the bush was gone. The original bush is gone.
Huh.
Bushes don't move.
It's at that point that
I'll get my
you
bow out. Oh, sorry.
start to hear sounds. Now, Lawton,
Yeah.
you are aware of things. You do not have to make this roll. Everybody else, please make an awareness roll.
Oh,
Oh no.
me aware.
Failure
Uh,
again. Holy.
I must ask what time of day it is.
It is late afternoon.
Okay.
It's summer, so that's. I mean, it's
not yet nighttime,
yeah,
so no night vision bonus.
I don't know where I am.
I still have good awareness in the daytime, though.
Where I am.
Okay. Anduin and Lawton,
Yeah.
you are the only ones that are essentially not surprised. As you see many figures that kind of blend in with the surroundings, making their way quickly and quietly low to the ground and headed your way. There are many of them. And going to bring you over here. I want you to position yourselves as you think you are around this watering hole as this begins to happen.
Yeah, I probably would have been about right here-ish. Talking to him. Yeah, that's good.
I was just having a conversation with you, so I'll be here.
Okay.
I just walked away from Piper to try and coax the horses into chugging some water, so I'm probably right here between horses and water.
I don't know how to make the horse.
Oh, I can move the
beneath
horse
me.
for you, but I don't have you. Do you think where would you think it would be?
Oh, you're talking about me. I just I want to be on the cart, but
Oh, you want,
layer-wise I
yeah,
cannot.
yeah.
Right. Oh, I'm on top of the cart.
All right. Anduin and Lawton, you notice that there are many figures making their way. They don't make too much noise at first, but as they get closer, you start to hear this battle cry as you see axes raised up. There appear to be many raiders headed your way. And that's a good place for us to end this session today.
Oh.
That's fine. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Because Anduin and I would get a first volley, right? Because we're not surprised, essentially.
You are part of the volley part of this combat. The others are not.
Well, okay. Just so everyone knows, and for you out there, chat, I have an idea.
Write it down. From
I don't
personal
need
experience,
to.
you might forget. Okay.
Type it in the chat.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you're going to
Alright.
forget next week is what she's getting at. So go ahead
Yeah.
and message it to me
I've
or
done that
something.
multiple
So
times.
message
I
it
won't
to me so you
forget.
don't
It's
forget.
too crazy, and then I forget.
But
You've got a better memory than I do, so.
I'm going to add you all to the turn order because I want to remember exactly where people start here for next week. Because there's a lot of them.
Oh.
What is many? What is a lot of them? Do we have an exact number?
I rolled a lot, and no, I'm going to keep it a surprise for next week.
Oh, wonderful.
How many of these bushes are not?
How fast can we run away?
Okay. Great session, everybody. There were a lot of really cool moments there. Sorry for ending here on a cliffhanger, but
What? No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm definitely not. That's just the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. You should be used to it by now. So yeah, we had some really great moments there, but we're gonna wrap things up there. And let's go around the room and we'll do some shout outs and whatnot. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/ashes to go follow them in all of the places, and make sure you follow them because they're wonderful people and wonderful role players. If you want to help support them and you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes, or just give them money, or just sub to them, or just encourage them in what they do because they're great people and great role players and great streamers. So go do that. If you want to help support Tablestory, make sure you're following us here on Twitch, on YouTube, at A Tablestory on Twitter, and come hang out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord. Consider subbing to the channel. We had a really awesome shill show last week, so merch is underway. We are starting up that whole process. So be on the lookout for that stuff. We also had a new show announced. If you missed that, we played that on the break. But we're gonna go around the room and do some shout outs. PB had to dip because it is ultra warm there.
Hello, my name is PB, otherwise known as Pumpkinberry. You can find me at twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry, where I do a very lot of things, like play Unmetal and talk to my chat
Wild
about
RP.
stuff. And Wild RP.
Meta Monday.
Tune in on Mondays for Meta Monday, where I do talk about all the stuff I did during Wild RP, but with a sort of a wibbly-wobbly kind of edited, kind of cool, kind of... You have to see it, so go see it. Twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry. I'm more feminine there.
And significantly more emotional.
What a normal way to end anything.
Can Meyer do all of our shoutouts?
So saith Mirggles. Meyer.
We want to peer into Meyer's mind of who we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Mirggles, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Mirggles, where I do stuff like draw art and play video games sometimes. I also play Wild RP, but I don't stream it very often. If you want to catch me while I'm doing actual work with my job, you can tune in and listen to me talk about things like that. Also, I'm more feminine there.
But not by much.
Okay, Aaron.
Hello, my name is critically acclaimed author Mr. Aaron Black. You can find me at www.amazon.com/look up my book, Firewall Down, a Detective Lane series. You'll like it, or else. Also, I'm more feminine there.
Thank God, I was worried you weren't gonna say it.
And Fairlight.
Hello, my name is Fairlight Excalibur, otherwise known as Fairlight or Jesse. You can find me at twitch.tv/Fairlight Excalibur, where I do lots of things.
Excalibur.
Fairlight _Excalibur. You see, the underscore is silent, but there you go. People trying to tell me how to do my own thing. It's my channel, is how I pronounce it. It's twitch.tv /Fairlight _Excalibur, where I do strategy games and other games and games in general. Check it out. Also, I'm more feminine there.
Nailed it. Perfect.
Sorry.
And I'm Wax Steven.
Sorry.
Well, Meyer needs to shout himself out.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Meyer.
Hello, my name is Meyer. You can find me at twitch.tv /Meyer, where I do stuff. Also, I'm more feminine there.
I'm on board with this so much.
He's definitely not addicted to Magic the Gathering, for sure.
Definitely not.
And I'm Wax Steven.
Oh, no.
I say the same thing when I wake up.
No, I meant, oh no, to Magic the Gathering. That's a deep hole. That's
Speaking of deep
long
holes,
way down.
I have delved too
I'm
deep
Wax
and too
Steven.
dark, and now I'm stuck.
Higher.
Hello, my name is Wax Steven. You can find me at twitch.tv /Wax Steven. Did you know that I've also devised a tabletop RPG game about isekais? Do you know what an isekai is? I do, because my name is Wax Steven. Also, I DM stuff. Of course, you watched Ashes of Eriador and you loved it. Also...
The age is hitting.
I'm more feminine.
Here?
Here.
Thank you, Meyer, or Wax Steven, or Mirggles, or Aaron, or Fairlight, or PB. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people, and thank you to my wonderful cast. Thank you so much, Fairlight. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Mirggles. Thank you, PB. Thank you, Meyer, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time as a pretty serious encounter happens. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.